is white and the light is right. Nothing placed without intention here. I open what I came to build and let the thinking come in clear. The courtyard oak is still outside. The cursor waits for what I know. I write one word and then another. This is how the good things grow. Every surface has been considered, the materials chosen for a reason. I add my work to what this building holds and work through the season. The ring building is designed for this, the deep and uninterrupted working, the light that never asks you to adjust, the temperature that stays without you noticing. I have been in spaces made for productivity that were not actually for productivity. This one is, which is the rarest thing. The design and the function are the unity. The piano notes are placed like the design, nothing extra, nothing less than needed. I write the section that I came here for, and in this room the writing is unimpeded. Inside the Ring campus you understand what it means to be supported by a space. The design holds you, the way the design of a good tool holds your hand. You work and the building works with you. That is what the architect did, and that is what it is. And working inside the Ring, I feel the purpose of the building as it lives. The courtyard oak has not moved all afternoon. The light has shifted imperceptibly. I save the work with the same care the building took, and carry it out as carefully. The glass curves away into the distance, the same light everywhere. The glass curves for a quarter mile, and the light is even all the way. I walk the corridor to the desk I chose, and settle in to begin the day. The curved glass holds the outside in its curve, the courtyard visible from every point. The design says you are always oriented. You always know where in the ring you sit. The piano places one note at a time, as if it too has been through the review process. I work through the first section deliberately, and give each thought its proper access. The curved glass is the design decision that changes how you feel about the work. When everything around you has been considered, considered. You consider what you do and do not shirk. I have worked in unremarkable spaces, and the work was the same quality perhaps, but here the consideration of the building gives the consideration of the work its maps. I move more carefully through the argument. I read each line as if it will be reviewed. The curved glass holds me to a higher standard, and the standard is what I pursue. The curved glass curves, and you walk inside it, and it holds you in a radius that returns you to where you started, slightly changed, more careful, more considered, which is what good design does to the people who work inside it. I walk the corridor back at the end of a session. The curved glass holds the evening light. I carry the more considered work outside and step into the Cupertino night.
Research mode is the state before the knowing, when you are gathering everything you need, before the argument can be assembled, before the idea is ready to proceed. I open the references in order. I read each one with the full attention. The Rhodes electric piano holds the space where reading happens without intervention. The brushes are very soft, almost not there. The double bass walks steadily below. I move from source to source in research mode and let the accumulation grow. The research lab requires the thoroughness that consumer products never show. Beneath the finished surface is the research that made the finished surface so. I am doing my version of that research, the one that will inform what comes after. The session where the foundation is laid before the structure and before the rafter. The road resolves its warm and spare voicing. The bass continues its considered line. I reach the end of the research session, and the argument begins to define. Research mode closes when the research is complete. The road places its final considered note. I have what I need to move to the next stage, and the session is complete. That is what I wrote.
Out there, the courtyard, the oak tree, the light. In here, only the problem. The white room has nothing in it that does not need to be there. The piano understands this and places its notes with care. I work in the white room when the work requires the maximum of quiet, when the problem needs no interruption and I cannot afford to let it riot. The celeste touches once and then is silent. The piano holds the space between. I work through the problem in the white room and find the answer in the in-between. The white room is the room that the studio uses when the design is at its most sensitive, when the team is deciding the final question of what the product will and will not give. I am not on that team, but I understand the room. I have my own version of the white room, where the problem and the thinker are alone and nothing else can enter the consume. The celeste marks the intervals precisely. The piano holds the minimum of sound. I find the answer in the white room silence that nowhere louder could have found. White rooms are not empty, they are full of the one thing only, the problem and the space to think it through and nothing else, which is not lonely. It is the opposite of lonely. It is the most company you can have when the problem and the space are aligned and the white room does the math. I emerge from the white room with the answer. The courtyard oak is still outside unchanged. The white room held what it promised to hold, and the problem has been rearranged.
I have read this section 4 times now. Each time I found the thing I missed. Precision is not speed, not volume, just the thing that must exist. The prototype is on the table. I look at it from every side. The answer is not visible yet. I let the time decide. The guitar is measured and exactly placed. The upright bass walks its precise line. I work through this session with the precision that the project's quality requires, and mine Precision is a practice, not a talent. You practice it by doing the extra pass, by reading it one more time than necessary, by looking from the angle you look last. The prototype deserves the full attention, and the full attention is what I give. Precision is the contract I have made with the standard I intend to live. The fourth reading found the thing I needed, the sentence that was almost right before. I changed 3 words and it becomes exact, and the section does not need any more. The guitar finishes its measured last arpeggio, the bass places its final walking note. Precision closes not with triumph, but with the quiet certainty of what I wrote. I have done the session with full precision. The prototype has been looked at from all sides. The answer was there in the measured reading, and precision is where the answer hides. I set the prototype back exactly as I found it, on the desk, precisely where it was. Precision ends as it begins in order, which is the only ending that it does.
The sound system was off. That was when the thinking started. The studio is quiet in the best sense, not silent, but purposefully still. The materials are arranged by type, and the light comes from where light should fill. I work at the drafting surface with the tools that have been there since the beginning. The piano plays its restrained and essential phrase, and the session is worth winning. I do not win sessions, sessions happen when you show up and do what you came for. The studio holds the work and I hold the work, and both of us together open the door. The design studio is a state of mind as much as any physical location. The state of mind where everything is stripped to the essential in the formulation. I carry it with me wherever I work, the principle of the essential and no more. The brush drums barely there beneath the piano, and the piano asks what every element is for. I work through the session in that spirit and remove the things that do not need to stay. The studio is the cleaner for the removing, and the work is the better for the day. The studio holds the afternoon exactly as long as the afternoon deserves. I close the session with the essential and leave the rest for when it serves.
The morning at the ring begins with a walk around the perimeter from entrance to desk. The ring is a mile around exactly, and the morning walk is one of the best.
do not rush it. I let the walk settle the morning into the working mode. The guitar walks its deliberate arpeggios, and the walk walks its quiet apple road. By the time I reach the desk, I am ready. The walk has done the preparation. I open the work and begin without preamble. The ring has made its contribution. The morning at the ring is the ritual that precedes the work requires. The walk around the perimeter confirms that you are here, and that the day conspires to give you what you came for, which is focus. And the focus starts before the desk. The ring delivers it through walking, and the morning light does the rest. The guitar finishes its deliberate last phrase. The bass walks in to mark the working start. I have done the morning at the ring exactly, and the work begins with a full heart. Every great thing begins with ritual. The small repeated actions that prepare. The morning at the ring is the campus ritual, the walk that says you are here and you care. And caring is the first requirement before the brilliant and before the great. The morning at the ring delivers caring, and then the brilliant can arrive and wait. The morning at the ring delivers everything. The walk and the light and the working state. I am at the desk, and I am ready, and the work begins at the proper rate. What if the answer is the one thing we have not tried yet? The prototype sits in the center of the table. I have looked at it from 6 different angles. The problem is not visible from any of them, and the solution remains in its tangles. The rose holds its long and warm cord, and I hold the prototype and turn it. The answer is inside it, I believe that, and I have the patience required to earn it. I set it down and step back 1 full step, and look at it from the distance of the step. The problem is a question of proportion, and the step reveals the answer of the depth. What if the answer is not the adding of another element to the form? What if the answer is the removing of the element that does not conform? I take the piece away and look again. The prototype is lighter and more clear. The answer was the subtraction, not the addition, and the answer was the one thing waiting here. The road resolves its chord into the next one. The double bass walks quietly below. I set the prototype back on the table with the answer that I now know. Prototypes are questions in 3 dimensions. You handle them until the question answers itself. Not by thinking, but by looking. Not by forcing, but by holding the prototype patiently until the prototype tells you. The prototype sits in the center of the table. And now I know what to do with it. The road plays its final warm resolution, and the session is complete. Which is it?
The glass wall was fully open. The courtyard was inside. The cafe at the Ring campus is the one where inside and outside are the same thing. The glass slides completely out of the way, and the courtyard oak is the only ceiling. I take the table at the boundary where the floor meets the courtyard stone. The work is more comfortable here than anywhere, because the space between inside and out is known. The trumpet is very low beneath the piano. The guitar adds its restrained and warm chord. I work through the session with the courtyard as the context and the working reward. The courtyard oak has been there since before the building. It was the thing they designed the building around. The cafe acknowledges this by opening toward it and letting the oak be the most important sound. I am working in the cafe that honors the tree, and the tree confirms the orientation. The Ring building is designed around the living, and the working here is the best formation. The muted trumpet holds its very low position. The piano and guitar hold their restrained duet. I work through the afternoon in the open cafe, and the courtyard gives me everything it can get. You cannot design a better workplace than a cafe with the courtyard inside, where the temperature of inside and outside are the same, and the oak tree is the guide. I have worked here in the morning and the evening, and the afternoon and the early dark. at the cafe at the ring campus is the mark. The glass wall slides back in as the evening comes. The courtyard returns to its outdoor state. I carry the session out through the glass, and the courtyard remains behind the gate.
Four in the afternoon, one more read through. One more pass is never really one more pass. It is the number of passes the work requires, which is more than you planned for at the beginning, and exactly what the finished quality requires. I have been through it twice this afternoon, and the third pass is finding smaller things. The sentence that is technically correct, but does not do the thing the sentence brings. The piano is warm and steady at 4. The drums brush their patient afternoon. I do the third pass carefully and slowly, and find 3 more things before I am done. The design standard, the willingness to read it one more time, to find the one thing that the previous passes missed, to hold it to a higher paradigm. I have done my version of one more pass on everything I have brought here to finish. And every time the final pass reveals it, the thing that without it would diminish. The fourth pass is where the work becomes itself, the version that it was always going to be. One more pass is the difference between good enough and what the work can be. The fourth pass closes the afternoon session. The piano holds its warm and final note. I save the version that the pass is made, and that is exactly what I wrote. The hillside behind the ring campus is where I go when the desk is not the right place for the problem. The California quiet on the hillside is the particular quiet that unlocks it. Bring the notebook and the pen and sit where the campus meets the hill and work in the California outdoor quiet that is different from the indoor still. The guitar arpeggios are light and clean, the brush snare almost not there. I work through the hillside version of the problem and let the California quiet hold the air. California quiet is its own category, not city quiet, not mountain quiet, something in between the two that holds the work in like a basket. The oak and the chaparral in the afternoon haze, and the bay somewhere behind the hills, and the hillside version of the thinking that the California afternoon fills. The hillside behind the ring campus delivers the outdoor California session that the desk cannot provide, and the desk sometimes needs a lesson. The lesson is that thinking happens everywhere. If you bring the thinking there with you, the California hillside and the California quiet give the desk a different kind of view. I carry the hillside session back inside. The guitar finishes its clean last phrase. The California quiet stays with me at the desk, and the desk is better for the days. The hillside gives back to the campus, and the campus gives back to the work. The California quiet is the thing that makes it, and the desk is where I put it, not to shirk.
I turned off the overhead, kept the desk lamp, continued. The night lab is the lab after everyone has left. The air system quieter, the light my own. I turned off the overhead and kept the desk lamp, and continued in the good alone. The night lab is not lonely, it is focused. The building holds the night without complaint. I have been here until 10 on the good nights, and the work has no objection to the late. The rose is warm in the night lab session. The double bass walks its patient night line. I work through the section that needed the evening, and the night lab makes it fine. The night lab session is for the problems that the daytime session could not close. When you need the building to yourself, and the thinking needs the dark to go the most. I have solved the best problems in the night lab, not because the night is magic, but because the day had prepared them and the night completed the arithmetic. The brushes are soft and the night is quiet. The roads holds its warm and amber note. I work through the final section of the problem and find at the end what the night lab wrote. The night lab is a privilege and a commitment. You have to want the problem more than the evening, more than the comfortable and the dinner and the television and the leaving. And on the nights when you want it more, the night lab gives you more in return. The desk lamp holds your particular attention, and the problem becomes the thing you earn. The night lab closes when the problem closes, not at any particular hour. I save the work that the night lab gave me and carry it out through the quiet corridor.
The last detail is the one you almost missed, the one that hides behind the obvious. I have been through the work 3 times today, and the 4th time found the last detail obvious. Or not obvious exactly, but visible in the way that details become visible when you have looked long enough, and the looking becomes its own form of practice. The piano places its notes with the care of someone who knows that the last note matters. I find the last detail and correct it, and the work no longer scatters. The last detail is not a small thing. It is the thing that makes the work complete. Without it, the work is almost finished, and almost finished is a defeat. The standard requires this about the last detail, which is why the review process exists. Every last detail must be found and addressed before the work can go past the checklist. The celeste marks the finding of the detail. The piano resolves into the quiet. I have found and addressed the last detail, and the session closes without riot. The last detail always exists. It is the law of the work. You will always find one more thing, the final pass, if you are looking carefully enough. and looking carefully enough is the whole job. The session closes with the last detail found. The piano places its final quiet note. I carry the completed work outside, and the last detail is exactly what I wrote. Out there, the dome catching the last light, and here, still one thought to finish. The dome is catching the last light. I can see it from the desk at this angle. The carbon fiber and the glass in the evening make the theater both simple and entangled. I have one thought left to finish before I close, and the theater in the evening is my context. The dome confirms that beauty and function are the same. And my one last thought is in that very text. The piano plays its warm and closing voicings. The drums brush their soft and patient end. I finish the last thought carefully and deliberately, and the theater confirms it around the bend. The theater evening is a particular because the theater represents the standard that was set and that continues, the standard that is more than just the manufactured. I work to that standard on my smaller scale. The session and the thought and the last line, and the theater in the evening confirms that the standard is the only legitimate sign. I write the final line with the dome in the window. The piano holds its warm and final note. The theater closes as the evening closes, and I carry out exactly what I wrote. The dome has gone from gold to gray to dark. The campus is settling into its evening state. I walk past the theater on the way to exit, and the standard follows me through the gate. Good night, Cupertino. The campus is going quiet around the lights. I have worked inside the ring today, and the ring has worked inside the nights. I mean the evenings, the particular kind where the work is done and the building knows it, and you walk the corridor one final time, and the corridor shows it. The guitar plays its soft and closing arpeggios. The upright bass walks home below. I step into the Cupertino evening and let the campus go. Good night to the desk and the desk lamp. Good night to the curved glass and the view. Good night to the courtyard and the oak tree, and to everything the day asked me to do. I did it, which is the simple version of the complex things the day required. I built what I could with what I had, and the campus confirmed I was not tired. But I am tired now in the good sense, the tired that comes from the work well done. The guitar holds its last arpeggio, and good night, Cupertino, until the sun. The ring will be here in the morning, and I will badge back in at the proper time, and find the desk and the curved glass waiting, and the courtyard oak and the mountain line, and everything will be exactly as I left it, which is the promise the building keeps. Good night, Cupertino, and your redwood, and everything the campus quietly holds and sleeps. The campus lights are on without me now. The building keeps its vigil through the night. Good night. The work I added to the building. Good night. The morning and its returning light.